Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're keeping safe, and today I'd like to show you how to have that perfect brow. So I'm going to show you a few essentials that you need to draw your brows at home. Meanwhile, as we quarantine in this pandemic season, I want to keep you busy. So let's get straight into this video. The first thing you need is definitely a spoolie. This is what we call a spoolie. It has a brush, and if you're lucky, you get one that also has an angle brush. So this is my spoolie. The second thing you need is a brow pencil. I'm using Davis in the shade 18. You can always use a brow gel, which I also have. And the third thing you need is an angle brush. The other thing you need is a concealer. So my concealer shade is chestnut. You make sure that it's on your it's the color of your skin, or it's your shade. So let's get into it. So for starters, your pencil has to be very sharp, like mine. Very, very sharp. So I'm going to just bring the camera a bit closer so that you are able to see what I am doing much better. So with my pencil, I'm going to show you how to get that perfect brow. So we have the beginning of the brow, which is this part. So for you to determine where the brow is supposed to start, you just place your pencil on the bridge of your nose and make a mark like that. Then for you to get that arc, an arc is this part where it looks like it's uplifted a little bit. You're going to place your pencil like this across your eyes and make a mark from the bridge of your nose across your eye and make a mark. So that's where your arc should be. Then your brow has also an end, so the end of your brow you should place your pencil from the end of your nose and make a mark. That's how to determine where the brow how the brow should look. Yeah. So we are going to start by lining our brows, and normally I would advise you to start from shaping your brows from the lower part of the brow. So you're going to line your brows as I'm doing, very lightly, and follow the shape of your brow. Follow the shape of your brow. You see that? Very lightly and fast to do. Then we are going to also line the upper part of our brows. Oh no. Before we do that, I'm going to make sure that I have combed my brows upwards, then draw the lower part of the brow like that. Then I'm going to comb my brows downwards just to make sure I can see the line, like where to line from the upper side of the brow. As you can see, I did not have much hair, so I'm going to start from somewhere in the middle, lining the brow, go straight, and then as you can see, the brow goes downwards. So when you get to where you marked the arc, you go downwards just like that. See that? We already have a shape, guys. So now that you have a shape, we are going to fill in the brow, and we are going to fill in where you can see there is less hair, lightly with light strokes. You can see I need more hair over on this part. like that. And when it comes to the front of your brow, normally these hairs are facing upwards, so I like to leave them to face upwards. So I'm going to keep adding where I can see some space. And you don't have to worry about the perfection right now because you're going to use a concealer to clean that. See? Lightly. Depending on how you like your brows to look, you can either make it dark or leave it as I have left mine. So next I'm going to comb out my brows just to lighten the pencil because I don't like it as dark as it looked. So now we are going to clean our brows. I'm going to use Pro LA concealer in the shade Chestnut. On my angle brush, I'm going to put, you can see it has like, there is one end that looks longer than the other. That's why it's called an angle brush, which helps you to shape your brow. So I'm going to put some concealer on the angle brush. On this stage, please start with less so that you're able to blend it out afterwards. The longer part is going to come on the front of my brow, and the shorter part will go towards the how my brow is flowing. So that's why we put it like this. So you're going to hold your brush just like that, and then start shaping. You can either start from the beginning of the brow, or you can start from where the arc is, go inwards and outwards. Make sure you follow how the brow looks. Take your time on this, don't hurry, keep practicing, and you're going to get that perfect brow. So I think I'm okay with the results. So I'm going to pull the excess products downwards so that I'm able to blend it out. Just like that. You can use your finger to blend that out. Just like that. Then we're going to clean the upper part of our brow. This one you can either use a foundation. As a beginner, I would advise you to use a foundation that is your shade, so that you don't end up messing the so that you're able to blend it out as you're doing your foundation, and you don't have that fine line. So I'm just going to use my foundation. I'm going to use Maybelline Superstay in the shade 370 Deep Bronze. I'm going to apply that on my brush, my angled brush. Now when you're cleaning the upper part of your brow, you're going to you can put your angle brush in this position and clean if that makes you comfortable. But if you have a stable hand, you can place your angle brush just like that, then follow the line of the brow and clean any excess, just like that. Then when it comes here, when you get to the arc, drag it downwards. You see? So I'm going to keep on cleaning this part until I like the shape. Now, because I'm still not satisfied with the shape on this part, I'm going to go inwards from the inner part of the brow and pull it outwards like that. But be very careful not to rub the end of your brow like me. As you can see, I've just rubbed a little bit, so you can always go back and add and clean. Then clean it. I don't like to tweeze or thread my brows because I like the thickness. I like the thick brows. So you can see I've already shaped this side of the brow, and now when blending the foundation on my skin, it matches. I will not be left with that white line. So that's how I create my brow, and I really like the results. This is the difference. This is the before and this is the after. So I'm going to do this side of the brow, because also talking as you're doing the brow is not easy, and then you can follow step by step as I have done it. So that's the end of the brow tutorial. As you can see, they may not look the same, but they look similar, which makes it look even more natural. So please try and keep practicing. I'm also practicing so that you don't lose the momentum. Sometimes you can forget, and also because I like the bushy eyebrow, I'm really trying to maintain that. So it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge for me to keep doing these brows like this and not the other way because I'm used to having shaved brows. But if you can thread your brows, you're more than welcomed. It's going to make your work easier because now you can see where to fill in, and your brows will have shape even before you start drawing them. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you try out this tutorial. If it has helped you, please leave a comment on the comment section, like and share with those people who would like to know how to draw their own brows. So until next time, thank you. Bye.